Good morning, scrappers. Trust you all had a good Christmas and New Year, and hopefully there'll be plenty of scrapping going on in 2021. So today what I'm going to do is take apart this. It's not actually a boiler, it is a heating system, but it was out the back of somebody's house. So obviously I took it. I'm actually in the gym this morning and I'm going to take this apart in between training. It's quite an old one, as you can see by the dials on there. I think it's possibly because some of these houses used to have like a hot air system for the heating, and I think it's one of those. I've actually got one upstairs which I've got to take apart in the cupboard still. But as you can see, there's brass, quite a bit of copper, some quite long copper pipes, some wiring, whatever's in this box, which I would guess there's going to be some brass in there. Danger. There's a motor on here, which is like a fan. So there's copper pipes run all the way to the top. So anyway, I'll get on with this in between my training and I'll show you how I get along. So here we have the kind of circuit board, power board. So take these screws out and see what's inside. Excuse the heavy breathing, I'm doing this while I'm training. Hopefully it's just these two screws. Let's see what we've got inside. So there's a big block of connector block with wires. What have we got? Well, no idea what any of this is, but we got a transformer there anyway. Looks like there's some small copper and brass pieces in there. Maybe another motor just here. But yeah, not much inside that. I thought there'd be a bit more. I'll do a bit more and see what else there is. I can't believe I've actually found a date on it, which looks like the 13th of September 1976 or 8. So that would have been when the house was built. Awesome. I think there's probably some asbestos in here as well. So even I'm getting the safety gear on for that. So here's another piece which it's got steel pipe in here. That's a brass connector. There's more steel, copper there, brass, more brass here. This is steel and there's brass. This is all aluminium. This bit here is copper, and this is cast aluminium, this casing. There's a couple of little bits of steel on there, so that casing's nice. And then I've got this is the motor from the inside, but the casing on here, that's all riveted together, so I'll probably cut that off. And then there's a huge, I can see inside there, I mean this probably weighs 2 kilos. Obviously there's steel that goes around the actual motor, which is that there, and then inside I'm hoping there's maybe half a kilo of copper in there. And then there's this part here, which I think there's a couple of brass connectors on there, but the rest of it looks like aluminium, but it's actually steel. There's a few more. Get it around there. A few more brass connectors on that, but that is the actual where the gas came out to heat it up. Mad, it's nearly as old as me. So here's what I've got. That's the main body and all the steel parts in there, which weigh 37 kilos. And then I've got these other pieces which need further stripping down. So there's 1, 2, that motor, 3, 4. I've got some aluminium off the fan, which doesn't weigh a lot. And the control panel, which take that apart to get all the brass and copper out of that. Big pile of screws, 2 lovely lengths of copper pipe, probably about 2.5 feet long each, or 75 centimeters. Pile of brass fittings, actually a bit of copper on that one, take that one apart. And a copper aluminium radio, which has got some weight to that, it's probably about 4 or 5 kilos. So yeah, that's pretty good. It was sitting outside the back of somebody's house. Thank you for watching. That's my first video of 2021, so I hope you all have a good year and keep scrapping.